everyone, it's Miss Dragonfly back again, and this is my review for episode 4 of SBS's dating show Undressed. Now in this episode, firstly we have a couple named a man named Carol, who is originally from Poland, and a lady named Corina, who is originally from Italy. Now they are both 37. And they seem to get along pretty well, though Carol, he originally said that he was more attracted to blondes, someone fun and outgoing and that sort of thing. And Karina, well, she wasn't blonde, she had dark brown hair. But nevertheless, they seemed to get on very well, and they both found that they liked the theatre, which was probably a reason why they were put together. So after undressing each other and getting to bed, they spoke about a couple of things, and the interaction just seemed to flow pretty well. Now it was quite evident because when it was time for them to kiss, the suggestion came on board for them to kiss, they both did so happily. I agree. And so unsurprisingly, at the end, when they were asked whether or not they wanted to continue to see each other, they both said yes. So like I always say, small things like things you like, such as both liking the theatre, is not something to have. It's not going to be a foundation of a relationship. But I guess this sort of format is not the intention of finding your lifelong love. So it's basically someone you can have fun with, I guess, and they seem to have fun with each other, so that was fine. Now the next couple were two men, Jacob, who was of a partial Lebanese background, and Stephen, whose parents were from Mauritius. Now, as I said, I specialize in heterosexual relationships, so I can't really comment on the interactions very much here, relationship dynamics very much, but it is quite evident at the end of the episode, where they were asked whether or not they wanted to see each other again. Stephen, his parents were from Mauritius, so he was dark. He said yes, but Jacob said no. So he kept apologizing for that, but it was really unsurprising because he did say, and he said he's not far from his type. And in the beginning, Jacob said his type was really the beach blonde dudes, so to speak, and Stephen was a dark guy, and I guess I just didn't sit well with him. And Jacob, when asked if he had experienced racism, he said a lot, particularly around Darlinghurst and Oxford Street, which is basically a very high concentration of gay men. Jacob found that was surprising, but I guess to me it wasn't surprising. I've heard that this racism is actually quite profound in the gay community and quite strong, and Stephen here just kind of confirmed it. So then again, so in the end, I guess it's Jacob wasn't comfortable with Stephen being a dark guy. So I normally can't comment on gay and homosexual relationships, but this element was pretty obvious because it's more of human element. So, well, that's it for my review for this week, and until next time, I will see you then. Bye for now.